Yeah, you too. Who's got questions?
They got food for them too, right? Okay, yeah, I'll bring it.
When we're flying the helicopter, so we'll look for missing kids, especially on the beach. We get a lot of missing kids wander off on the beach, missing adults. We get adults go missing a lot, and then anybody who's a bad person. So we can go for any type of crime. So we can do stolen cars. We can do if somebody just had a domestic and left. You know, all this type of stuff. So yeah.
Police chasing.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Yeah, it's funny. I see we live in Palm Harbor.
Yeah.
And I see the Coast Guard all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But this is the first time I see the green and white.
Yeah, we have 3 of them. We usually fly. We fly about an hour during the daytime, and then at nighttime we fly probably about 2.5 hours every night. And we're flying up.
You check the boats.
Yeah. We look for boats too. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
What if someone was in it and they were let ride with you as well you guys drive?
Absolutely. Different police officers always come with us. Forensics comes with us. The CSI people, I don't know if they're out here today, but they'll come and take pictures with us from the helicopter. So we have extra seats in the back, but it's usually just us 2. That's it, just 2 people. Yeah, so, yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, this is the infrared camera here?
No, this is a downlink antenna. So this little antenna right here will actually, it's really amazing, but it'll send whatever we're looking at with the camera to everybody's cell phone. So when the major bosses want to see what's going on, they just look at their cell phone and can see what we're looking at. So the camera is actually the black one on the other side.
Okay.
And then this is just a spotlight. So the spotlight, which is amazing spotlight right now, but if we needed to, we've used it where a car went into the water, drove into a pond, so we needed to light up a pond area so everybody could work and stuff. So this has, it's a very smart spotlight, and you can just tap on your screen where you want it to point, and no matter where the helicopter will fly, left, right, around it, it'll stay right on that spot. Yeah, so really helps out a lot. So. Yeah.
I'm amazed you went for a camera with all this turbulence. You're throwing air down there.
Yeah.
It can still
It sees through. Yeah. It doesn't have a problem seeing through air except for if there's moisture in it. If there's any moisture, it won't see through it like a cloud. Yeah. So definitely doesn't see through clouds. Doesn't see through trees, anything like that. But if you have a line of sight, you gotta. It's down to the grass blades. You can see. It's that detailed. So yeah.
Yeah, so. He's an expert.
No, he's an expert.
No, seriously, he gets that thing dialed in. I think somebody asked earlier if you saw like little animals and stuff. Yeah, you can pick up those things.
Yeah, a little mouse going. Yeah. You know, we'll see squirrels all the time. At 1,500 feet, we'll be flying at 1,500 feet. You know, and what's that?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, that's what the spotlight.
Yeah.
You want to know where this thing, where the camera really helps is when we've got real bad guys. I mean, real bad guys who are trying to get away from the cops, and they're driving fast. They don't care about us. They don't care about you. You guys know the type. And next thing you know, the cops are chasing them, and it's a pursuit. The cops can back off, slow down, turn their lights and sirens off. And next thing you know, the bad guy's thinking, yes, I got away. And he's probably going to slow his driving down. Little does he know, we're above him at 2,000 feet watching every move that bad guy does, and he has no idea. So that protects the citizens on the road, that protects the officers and the deputies, that protects the bad guy in the car, because not everybody in there is probably a bad guy. Maybe they've got their kids with them, and they've just made some silly decisions. And then
it gives us something fun to do. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we have so much fun with it.
You're working. You're not supposed to.
Yeah. There's not many people who enjoy their jobs, but we get to.
They do, yeah. And something else that's really cool about that, you know, so this picks up, I'm not going to get too technical, but it picks up different shades of heat. You know, 256 shades of heat. So a person running is going to be a lot hotter. It's going to glow a lot brighter than somebody who's not running. So you take somebody, a bad guy, that same bad guy, now he's ran into a crowd downtown St. Peter, Clearwater, and he's thinking he's really blended in.
Nope.
We can pick him out of that crowd. Yeah. So.
Where's
Yeah.
the camera?
It's right up front on the other side. It's a black little ball that hangs
What is
down.
that?
That's a
Now I
spotlight.
know what-
So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's right.
And then this one's just a what they call a downlink antenna. So we can broadcast what we're looking at in the camera to everybody's cell phones. And like the, I mean, 9 years. 9 years. We had different cameras back then. Yeah, this is the latest and greatest. So.
And what makes this like the mapping system and stuff?
Yeah, so we have a, the camera actually has a GPS in it, and it knows where it's at in the world, how high up in the world, and which way it's looking. And it also knows how far it's zoomed in. So there's a computer software program in there that knows all that information and can say, if this camera is at this altitude and it is looking this way and it's this far zoomed in, it must be looking at this address. So what we're looking at will then put up all the roads and all the addresses, and no matter where you move the camera, it'll say this address of this place.
Yeah.
And so we can just say, hey, the bad person's in the backyard of this address.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah.
You guys just got me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he got my vote. That guy got my vote. I promise you that.
Are we allowed to peek in?
Yeah. Come on in again. So this is the pilot seat. Hunter, do you mind grabbing that door?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
So the pilot will fly. There's a control stick in the center, and that makes us go forward, backwards, and then left and right. And then there's a handle in the center, which we lift up and down, and that makes us go up and down. And now our feet make us, if you push to the right, you'll twist to the right, and if you push to the left, you'll twist. So you have to do everything like that. So you're using both feet and both hands all at the same time. And if you move one, you have to move the others. So
Boy,
if you
I'd
push,
be in trouble. Two left feet.
yeah. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but
So what did you do first? You joined the
we all
police?
work the road. We all have to work the road, and I got my pilot's license for fixed wing, and then I came to this agency and took a shot at it, and I got in there. Hunter worked at a different agency as a pilot, and then came here. But we don't require any pilots. We don't require that. It takes longer, but we feel like we get really special people that if you come in, you work the camera for 2 years, you gotta be really good at the camera. A better camera person makes a better pilot. So we all are really good at the camera, and then we're all interchangeable. So we don't want just pilots because then you limit shifts. We gotta cover shifts and stuff like that. So if everybody does both jobs, you can grab a person. If somebody calls in sick, you can grab anybody, put them in there. So it takes a little bit longer to do that because we train in-house and stuff, but we get a better product, and everybody lasts. So, you know.
So how long are you with the camera?
What's that?
How long are you there?
I did it for 9 years. I've been here for 9 years, and he's been here.
I've been here actually 2 years this month.
How many years were you at Citrus?
brand new then.
3.
3 years at Citrus,
So
and
I've
then
been
5 years.
Yes, I've been flying law enforcement, flying for 5 years. Yeah, it was a lot. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much
Yes,
for
ma'am, yeah.
telling us all this.
Y'all didn't hook up.
No, it was yeah, we didn't turn it on, yeah.
It was them?
No, it was us. We just didn't turn it on because it was a short fight. We just came from another demo, and to fire it up, it would take it a little while. So
we were here by the time it would turn on.
when we want to shut down quick with crowds and stuff, you know, because we just came from one where there's a lot of kids, so we really want to shut down, get these blades stopped just in case a kid gets loose.
Runs out.
So we don't want to have to worry about cameras and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's not important.
Yeah, we don't turn all that stuff. We're just going from A to B. We're not worried about it. But yeah.
You got a lot of horses hiding behind that hood behind you.
Yeah.
Is Sheriff's Department considering more drones?
I don't know about drones. A drone would never do what we do.
Well, they're not capable
Yeah,
in
right.
most situations, but there might be some that they could.
There would be like military $1 million drones that would stay up for a while. A little tiny drone would never do what this can do because you have to keep line of sight. So what we do is we don't just do something right around this property. We'll chase a car from Southside St. Pete to Tampa that committed a crime.
Cross-county line.
Yeah, right, yeah. And we're going across the whole state, you know. We'll be in Orlando, you know, chasing a criminal. Yeah, right. A drone's gonna make it around this property, you know?
Yeah.
So we have to have very long legs to reach. So a drone is good for just checking an area really quick, but if you just limit yourself just to that, you'll never gonna be able
So
to catch.
military is not They might give you a SWAT vehicle, but they're not giving you drones.
Drones, yeah. It's going to eventually happen where there's going to be a drone
On
that's
range.
orbiting in this county, but that's 20 years down the road when they're all done with them. So, yeah, the drones are great, but they just are right here, and we got to be everywhere at all times. So,
The ability to.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
where the criminal's going to go.
yeah, right. So, like when I work, we swap from days to nights, and when I go back to nights. Actually, Hunter and I are getting paired up next month. We'll be working nights together. And what we do is 2,500, 3,000 feet, we'll be right over at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And we'll sit right above, let's say, Almerton and East Bay Drive. And you can't hear us. We're just up there and we're waiting for calls to come out. Or we have license plate readers throughout the county called Flock. And I'll get a message on my watch and it'll say, hey, there's a stolen car that just passed by this intersection. So I'll look at my watch and I'll go, all right, and I put that in the camera. Camera goes automatically there, and hey, we got the car. Like they just did that last night.
Wow.
So they were like, hey, it's right below us. All right, here it is. So it's amazing technology. But a drone will never be able to do that.
So you
know?
stay in the air. You don't wait for calls or
We
something.
wait
like
for
that.
calls. We kind of act like.
So you're in the air, so you're already mobile. You're up in a central location.
That is the best way of doing it. We
Quickest.
have an office. We fly about an hour a day on day shift, and we respond to calls usually from that. If we don't have a call throughout the day, there's a high time of when things are going to happen around anytime after noon till 4 o'clock is a high probability of some crime happening. So we'll get up between then, and we'll kind of patrol the county.
What kind of fuel do you use?
What's that?
Fuel?
Jet fuel. So we use jet fuel. So at night shift we fly about 2.5 hours. So on average, but we'll do patrol flights if we don't get anything. But usually we're just responding to calls. So we'll launch from the hangar and come out to something.
Okay, so you're not staying in the air most of your shift.
No. We can stay in the air about 2.5 hours, and then I'm a big boy and those seats aren't that comfortable. So. You put a lazy boy in there, we can talk, you know.
Well, and I don't know.
The
if you
newest
did-
helicopter gave me cup holders, so that's all.
That's true. They
And
did-
it
they
fits
did put
Starbucks
some
cups.
cup holders in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
You know, it is little things like that. You know, you're going to be sitting somewhere for 2 hours. Even if you just sit somewhere for a movie and watch a movie for 2 hours,
Yeah.
you want to get up and, you know,
Stretch
and
around.
Stretch around.
Yeah.
Here, you're tight and you're constantly doing something. You know, your feet, you got pedals here, your feet are moving. You know, both your hands are wiggling. You've got airplanes flying around you. You're in communication. I'm sure maybe you did mention this, but communication with air traffic control. You know, and we've got major airports around us. We got Tampa International. Hear this guy coming in right there. Who knows where he's going or coming from? But somebody's talking
always
to
something.
him. On top of all the law enforcement radios. So it's
Juggling act.
Yeah.
It is, and sometimes that 2 hours can fly by, and sometimes that 2 hours is like, gosh, dang, you know, it's brutal, but we have good company, and we all get along really well, and
We have a lot of fun.
yeah, absolutely.